Oh, hello. Hello. How's it going, guys? I am live for 5 minutes, so ask away. I want to answer your questions. Hey, Trevor, how's it going, man? Jeff, how's it going? Hope you guys are doing well. I just got done making about 3 videos, so I've tried to upgrade my setup in life. Now I have a lav mic. I don't know if that's going to change much. Hopefully it will make the audio sound a little better, but like I said, I just got done with 3 videos. I figured why not say, hey, so you guys working on any meads? Blood orange mead? Ooh. So, Trevor, I have since this is a live for 5, it's kind of like a sneak peek. I actually have, when I went to the brew shop the other day, I bought, let me grab it, I bought this blood orange puree. So, I don't have blood oranges around me, but I figured why not try making that? I don't know, I think it could be interesting. Jeffrey, yeah, coffee mead could be really cool. I don't know how to go about it. I'd have to do some research and figure that out. But my next step is the blood orange mead, which, like Trevor's doing, could be really interesting to do ultimately. This I just finished doing the April monthly mead, the video for that, so that will be out. If I can edit it tonight and get it done, it will be out tomorrow. If not, then it will be out Thursday. But you guys can expect to have that pretty soon, hopefully. So, brewed the coffee. Matthew, can I use a mason jar for secondary with fruits? The fermentation process will start if there are any yeast still alive. If there are no yeast alive, then no fermentation will continue. However, more than likely, a lot of times, especially if it's just coming out of primary fermentation, there are some that are still trying to thrive, and they will figure it out and come back alive. So, using a mason jar, if you can get a balloon around it or something to where you can actually get the carbon dioxide to come out, that's great. That works. Pumpkin spice mead, Jeff, is very good. Homemade syrup, I've heard about that. Using like maple syrup, that could be interesting. I've heard I can't remember what the name for it is right now, but I've heard that's a good option. I might try that. Blood oranges, yeah. So I'm sure I could find them if I really went and looked, but I haven't looked too hard recently. Someone mentioned to me in a comment, it was a crazy name for a mead, but it was a pepper mead, actually putting like jalapenos into the secondary fermentation. So something like that sounds interesting to me. I'm all about trying weird things, as you guys know, and just giving things a new shot. I don't have a exact pumpkin spice link for you, Jeff. I actually just kind of made my own up. What I did was, hold on, I had my chart pulled up. So the pumpkin spice mead was 3 pounds of Arizona wildflower honey, if I'm not mistaken. Let me make sure I'm right. Excuse me, Desert Creek honey, 3 pounds, and then 1 can of pumpkin pie filling, a tablespoon of vanilla extract, a pinch of ginger, and 2 cinnamon sticks. So that was what I used, and if you go watch my video, I think I put it in the description or somewhere in the video. But that worked well for me, ultimately. So, and it tastes pretty good. It has a nice spice, but it's not too like overbearing in your face kind of thing. Can you rack into a clean distilled water jug for second racking? I would say, some people do all of their stuff in just plastic things, plastic jugs, and I think it works. Generally, I don't know. It's hard to say exactly because ultimately, when you start to use plastic, things can get into the mead, and glass is just more airtight. Now, if you're on a budget, absolutely, I would say go for it. Those bottles, it's worth the shot. You kind of do have to try for things to get into the mead. But yeah, just like Trevor just said, you can find pretty good budget glass containers that will last you way longer than a plastic container will. Did you put pumpkin in? I put the pumpkin into the secondary fermentation. It fermented for, let me look at my chart again. From 1025, or excuse me, 929, so to 1025 fermented in primary for a month, and then I added the pumpkin pie and all that stuff, and that sat in secondary till about January 3rd, so over 2 months. And I think that worked. I did that for kind of the safeguards of making sure that there was no weird fermentation process happening when that was there. I would try. I've never tried the plastic. To answer your question, Sockjack, I would try, and if it means you don't make a mead for 2 or 3 weeks till you get $5 or $10, do that, and then try to go with glass. Peach mead. Blow off or wait. I would make sure, and basically you can pull the cap for a second and just let any carbonation that might really be going out. But generally, just let the fermentation die down. I wouldn't try to do anything extra because you might end up adding more oxygen into the mead and restarting fermentation, or doing something you don't want to do ultimately. Yeah. So there are the plastic, the glass that I found was like 10 or 12 bucks, and that's what I would do. I need to do another kit, just basically leave it in the description of things. But I'll go ahead and I can link in here. Some of you guys know, if you watched one of my recent videos, that I put up a link to my current meads list. Now, it does not include the one I just made, so that's the only difference. Okay. All right, so follow this link if you want to actually check out all the meads I have going on. Does not include, like I said, the April monthly mead, which I just made like an hour ago. So it's still going right now. Yep. All right. Well, this was a little longer than 5 minutes, but the thing I want to do is I'm going to plan more actual streams. I'm going to end up doing a bottling stream very soon, well, kind of soon. And then, but these are just going to be kind of random. So if you ever catch me while you are on YouTube, whatever, come in, ask a question, and I'll answer all the questions I can. I've got to get to editing these 3 videos so I can get some more content for you guys to watch. So, answer your question real fast, Dominique. I've never tried making a mead with elderflower. I've heard about it, heard it's pretty good, but never tried it. One of those things on my list of meads to try that just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. One of those. Trevor, so I'm gonna give a little teaser. I have tasted the Bochet, and I'm not gonna say whether it was good or bad, but it was surprising. So That video will be out, I think, in a little bit. I'll let you know. I don't know. I'm still planning that part too. But just a little teaser for you guys. Check out tomorrow.